I have, believe it or not, and you won't believe it, I've got uh, Grace Pasturini, in brackets Lilith. What does the Lilith refer to? Is that your band name or something?
Lilith is the character in the band
Character.
Vindicta.
And
Yeah.
Amber Maldonado, who is Lamia from the band Vindicta. And if you're not following them, get on it. Get on it. Okay, so usually I ask how the band came together at this stage, but because you're all together in Dogma and it only happened sort of late 2025, it said you departed citing mistreatment, poor management, lack of control. Was that what took place? What happened? How did you decide to become Vindicta?
It was a
It was
situation where, yeah, go ahead, Amber.
Yeah, it was not planned at all. I mean, exactly like what you read said. We were on tour together. That's how we met. And then after multiple tours where we were mistreated, and then it wasn't getting any better because we were hoping like, okay, maybe it's just working out the kinks in the beginning, first few tours, and once we hit our stride, everything will, even out. And that didn't happen. So we all departed sort of in different circumstances, and then we wanted to call out what happened to us. I don't know if
Well,
Grace, you want to continue?
well, I think
Yeah,
I,
no.
I think pretty consciously. Normally, what happens in life is we move along and we eventually start finding ourselves and start detaching from different things and all this and changing. So it's probably, I think it's probably a good move when those things take place. As much as they're challenging at the time, they open you up to be. Obviously, you've got more control in Vindicta, and
Yeah.
you're doing your thing rather than doing something that was a part of something else. So I don't
Yeah.
think that's too bad. And it's the two of you and Patry that sort of moved and became Vindicta.
Yes,
And
correct.
and when you're touring, you've got a couple of extra people, or are those extra people a part of Vindicta as well?
They're also the bassist, the Medea and Kali, the drummer. They're both part of the band. Yes.
So you got a five. It's a five-piece then, but three of
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
came. Three of you came from Dogma. Okay,
Right.
how would you describe your sound? They say their sound blends heavy modern metal riffs with cinematic atmospheres, strong melodic hooks, and theatrical performances. I want to go now. As soon as I read that sentence, I want to go to the venue and see what's happening. How would you describe your sound?
I would say it's strong choruses, sing-along choruses, a cinematic atmosphere for sure. It has symphonic elements, so orchestration. It's much more aggressive. We evolved into a much more aggressive sound and very riff-based.
So old style. The riffs are sort of a part of the past, but they're pretty popular again.
Yeah.
I mean, the riffs too, it's fun because they kind of pull from different subgenres of metal too. Like some songs are pull from a bit more thrash, some are um well now are going to be a bit more modern. So it's fun that way as well. There's kind of something for everyone.
And when you talk about performance based and all that sort of stuff, do either of you come from a sort of an acting background or something like that, or is this just all decide to when you're putting on a show, you're going to put on a particular show, and that's where it all starts from?
Well, the characters are very defined. For example, Lamia, no, I don't think she comes from acting background, but she really created a character with Lamia that everybody instantly recognizes. Like she has the mysterious and the magnetic sadness when she performs. And then I did have a acting background a little bit because I lived in LA for a long time. And so for me, someone that always liked theater and dancing, when I joined the project, it was perfect for me. So for me, it was definitely a little bit of a background thing. But no, no, I don't think Amber had an acting background.
Okay,
No, I
so
have none.
so you look like at the moment like you'd be up the street buying ice cream. But I know when I've seen you in makeup, I've got to call someone in and hold my hand. So, how long's the makeup take? The makeup must be a bit challenging to sort of do all the time. No, kiss a lot.
Yeah, it's a
I
little
think
bit of pain in the ass before the shows, but the more you do it, I mean, after like when you're 20 shows in deep into a tour, you realize you're already doing it in like 8 minutes, but always the
yeah,
first shows of a tour.
the first time it used to take like an hour. We're like, oh, what's the next step? Oh, we forgot this or that. And like, I don't really use makeup. Like, I barely know anything about makeup. So I had to learn for this. But now, yeah, it takes like 20, maybe 30 minutes. So it's like really fast now.
Yeah, I think in the TikTok age, people are flicking left and right, and you don't get much chance to have people stop on something. And so if you're just relying on music, it's a pretty challenging sort of thing because there's a lot of great music. So having it, I think, is a good marketing strategy because basically someone's going to stop and have a look at what takes place, which gives them an opportunity to get some of the music in there. Okay, Vindicta's music balances aggression, as you said, with atmosphere. How do you approach creating that tension between the heaviness and the emotion in your songwriting?
By alternating sounds into one song. You can have a very aggressive riff and a very aggressive chorus or breakdown and having introspective verses, and especially because we all come from different like we grew up listening to different genres. When we blend it, that really happens. For example, I came listening to more aggressive uh,
You're
music,
like classic
ma-
rock.
Like who?
like Pantera versus maybe, Amber likes more
I'm like
melodic,
super the early 2000s, like Falling in
right?
Reverse, Pierce the Veil.
More
So then
melodic,
when we write, it naturally creates that contrast, as well as we also will pick like, okay, well, maybe you're gonna write this part because what we're trying to express is gonna fit more of this style of music, and that's Grace's powerhouse. Whereas something for Patri will say, okay, like you work on that part because that's where your strength lies, and we kind of play on the fact that we all sit in different subgenres of metal to come together to make that sound.
right? Is that like for me? I will always have a much more cynical sound, and Patri will have a more because she went to the conservatory, so she has a much more symphonic approach, and
Yeah.
Amber,
And I was going to ask a question. I forgot all about it. Hang on. Okay, let's just get on. Oh, sorry. Does everyone write? That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
it's a mixed sort of thing. Everyone comes in, someone comes in with an idea and everyone works around it to build it,
Yeah.
or, and then away
Yeah.
it goes. Um,
Well, sometimes someone brings a whole song ready and we're like, okay, great. And then, but usually, we have an idea, a rough demo, and then everybody gives their input.
Yeah,
and
every
and
song has been a different process so far. We don't necessarily have like a system yet, and I don't know if we will because, well, it's creative. It should be free flowing and flexible.
and
Yeah.
is it all five balanced, or is 3-2 and you're working to get the five balanced? Just because the three you worked together for a while before.
If it's just the three of us,
No. In the band, there's five of you. Is it
five.
predominantly 3 and 2, or is it all five? Like, is it balanced across the five of you, or do you find that there's a
No,
predominance?
the nucleus is like the three of us write a little bit more
Yeah,
because naturally,
yeah. You've got to pass
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Okay. Your latest single, your first, but it's still your latest. The Face of the Clown was released last December. How did you feel with that? How did you like that as your starter, as the number one?
We love it.
It felt like we opened with a bang. I think leading up to that, we had so much tension, like internally building within us about the situation. Like I know, especially with the NDA, it felt like a gag order. I know for me, I departed in June, and then it felt like for 6 months I had to keep my mouth shut. So then to finally say what I had been wanting to say, take ownership of all of the hard work I put in for years, and then also have that song out, it felt like the big,
a big release.
FU we had all been wanting to say for all that time.
That's the best FU though, isn't it? Get successful and have them sort of regret it all taking place. That's the best FU you can have. Is there an EP or an album on the drawing board? I presume, it's only been a few months, so.
Yeah, an album.
And
in the works.
When would you say? 27, 26, not 26, like not this year.
I think 26, end of 26.
We want to see if we can make it happen. If it's 26, it's it's going to be toward the end of the year. But that I think that's what we're all aiming for.
No, that'd be great. That'd be great. We'll all look out for it. Now you've got a tour coming up. You're coming down here this month, aren't you? June?
Down under.
And are you doing Japan first or Japan after?
After.
After. So you're doing Australia. Well, there won't be anything left of you because we're pretty, we love our metal down here. So what are you looking forward to? What can the fans expect?
What? First I was gonna say kangaroos, but you're talking about shows.
Oh, I was gonna say I want to see the lorikeets.
There's a law that there's got to be a kangaroo and a koala in every venue because it's like
I heard of that.
Yeah, and you've got to ride them. You've got to ride the kangaroo and hug the.
I've heard of that
koala.
one too.
Yeah, you'll have a ball.
So I'm expecting that.
Yeah, the promoters would have already told you.
If anyone could box with the kangaroo, it'd be Patri.
Seriously though, there are our fans. You've probably heard our fans are pretty mad fans for the population. We don't have the population that America or Europe have, but most of the artists, because I do a lot of interviews with people, and most of the artists look forward to coming down. It's a long way. It's a long way to bring a show, especially.
Right.
You obviously you can't bring too many containers and all that sort of stuff at this stage, but I'm sure that we'll look forward to the show. Yeah. What can the fans expect? What are you going to provide? What sort of give them a bit of a tidbit of what they're going to see?
An immersive show with storytelling from birth and death and rebirth.
Any Alice Cooper, bite the head off a chicken or something?
Probably, maybe. We'll think about it.
We'll look out
Grace
for
will consider it.
Yeah.
I think too, it's going to be a more authentic show as well, because before when we performed, we had limitations on what we could say and do, how we could act, and we had scripted lines. So now it's going to be fully us, and it's for that reason it's going to be better. Fans are going to get more out of it.
Much more interactive, I would say.
Yeah. Amber, it looks like if I was going to go into battle, I'd probably take Grace rather than you. She looks like if anyone crosses her, is that you look pretty tough, Grace. You look like you're about to sort of, don't F with me.
There's definitely a little bit of makeup. Yeah.
No one would take me seriously. I need the makeup.
That's right. Okay, if you could perform with any artist inside or outside the metal world, who would it be and why? Alive or dead, it doesn't matter.
Ooh. Like perform with?
Well, ultimately, it could be Live Aid with, Freddie with half mic and 500,000 bloody Wembley fans or something or other, or it could be, everyone says something different. Everyone says a lot of metal artists talk about 80s, R&B people or some Marvin Gaye or something or other. It's a strange thing, who we find out when we ask this question. So I just thought,
all right,
something off the top of your head. Jimmy?
was so oof.
I think I would
Maybe
probably say Falling in Reverse. I have like I know Grace always makes fun of my music taste. She hates the music I listen to.
she was like putting her
No,
playlist in a van. We were going to shoot a music video, and I go, "What the fuck is this shit playing on
I
my
can
in my
imagine.
car?
What
I've
happened?
never like this is not my playlist. What the
Do
fuck
you
is this?"
do you
And Amber
do
goes, "I put the music on." I'm like, I'm
like it's
sorry.
my favorite
do you
album.
tour in the van or anything like that when you're doing local tours or anything like that?
Well, it
We've
depends.
done it
Sometimes we
all.
can work out a deal in a bus with like a band
What
that we're
music are you
opening
going
for.
to listen to?
We
Uh,
listen to a lot of Megadeth actually.
Yeah, Megadeth. That's fair enough.
After every show, we put on Megadeth.
Grace, which artist? Go on,
okay, I
you
would.
opted out.
Well, I mean, my favorite is Jeff Buckley. I would love to do it with
Well,
Jeff Buckley.
he's a great performer. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you what are the long-term aspirations? Because this isn't very long, and you would have had some long-term aspirations in the last act, and now you've come into this new act. Have they changed or are they similar? You know, is it like just performance and touring and all that sort of stuff, or is there something about what you're
No,
doing
it's
with
long
Vindicta?
term. We know we
I,
want
th- I
to
think
keep this. Yeah, longevity is important
we
for
want it
us. Yeah.
all. We want it all. We before we had like a very small piece of what it could be,
Yeah,
right? We weren't allowed any artistic, like in terms of writing
yeah,
input in the
yeah,
song,
yeah, yeah.
blah 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 control. And now it's like this is our project. We get to form it, shape it, make it how we want. And I think now, like especially when I left Dogma, I thought this is like the end for me. I'm not gonna tour anymore. I'm not gonna do metal probably. Like opportunities. It's a very competitive field, music, entertainment, and opportunities are far and few between. And so now this is, I think, for all of us, like for me, it definitely feels like this second chance, and now we get to do it right and we get to do it our way. So we
Are,
want it all.
are you with a label?
Not yet.
Not
Well,
yet.
well, don't go with one until you get big enough, because ultimately the one thing that labels do is their businesses, and they sap that out of you, and
Yeah, we want to stay. We made a deal with ourselves to stay independent as long as possible.
absolutely, and because you're both, well, especially with the creative and performance with social media, you can create all sorts of interactive sort of processes to build
Yeah,
numbers, and
yeah,
once you've got influence, people say yes to whatever it is that you say. And
right,
the last thing you want in this sort of scenario, especially leaving something that was controlling, was to think that you have to get back into that controlling sort of scene
right.
just to get
Yeah,
a bit
yeah,
of,
yeah.
just take a bit longer. You're still kids. Sorry, I don't mean that
Yeah.
in the negative sense. All right, okay. Just before I get on to some finished questions, I'm interested to hear your answer to what's the best thing about performing to a live audience, because ultimately everyone says, "Oh, the fans sing back" or something like that, but everyone, especially from a performing point of view, is it the shoey? Is it the crowd surf? Is it the at the end? Is it
It's the
what is it? Is
energy.
it converting a crowd, having them already converted?
It's the energy. Like, okay, if I'm not performing, when do I play guitar? Alone in my bedroom, like in front of the mirror. It's nothing in comparison to not only like having the energy from the crowd. Yeah, yeah, hearing them sing back, like that's awesome, especially when you're in a country and English isn't the language and they still know the lyrics. That's freaking awesome.
That is
And
awesome.
also interacting with each other. There's so many times where Patri and I like try to joke at each other to see if we can break character. She just stares me down and I'm really trying not to just crack into a smile, like be serious. So it's everything. It's being with each other. It's having fun up there. It's seeing the audience react, you know, interacting with them. Yeah.
Gracie?
For me, especially in passionate countries like Latin American countries, when they start singing the hymns and they really want you to know that you're in their countries and that they're the most passionate country of all the Latin America. That's really
They are.
moving to watch, because they really want you to like see them and recognize that they're the best.
They have mad following. Sebastian Yatra and all this sort of stuff. They've got 40 million fans or something or other, and people in mainstream haven't heard of them or haven't seen them. You know, that sort of situation. They're mad down there. That's a great metal place. Same as Europe. Europe's a great metal place. So you got your touring Europe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We have 7 shows in Europe.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Well,
Latin America, though, has been the most expressive. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when we hit Australia.
All right. Let's finish with some crazy questions that no one likes answering. What's the craziest thing you've ever done? You know, no one answers this. You know, 90% of all the artists I ask won't answer it. They say, no, I'm not going to answer it. Because in their head, they've got, you know, bad drug fixes, or they've killed 3 people somewhere, or they're, you know, groupie fest or something. No?
Just in our life.
The craziest thing you've ever done. You can say pass. This isn't the government.
What is the craziest thing I've ever done?
I think for me, I did my first like solo trip to Jordan alone.
Jordan?
Yeah, like I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to the Middle East alone. I've never been to the Middle East. I'm gonna go alone as a woman.
I'm not sure you visit there at the moment.
I rented a car and I drove like 3 hours to the desert alone, and I didn't have any cell signal.
That's madness.
My parents worry about me a lot.
I can imagine.
Well, when I finished high school, I moved by myself to Costa Rica for like 2 years.
That's mad. That's a mad
for no
place.
reason. There was nothing there.
That's a mental. No, there's a lot there, but it's not. There's not a lot of music
but
there.
Nothing that
nothing business connected or anything.
No, I did like this with the globe that I had, and I was like, okay, where I like put my finger, I'm just gonna go there, and it landed on.
At the end of the day, though, you know, you've got to detach to learn who you are. So you've got to sometimes go to the desert to detach from all the conditioning so that you can come back and you can understand your own way. So I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think that's what I was looking to do. I was trying to detach from everything to understand.
Come on, Grace, don't make it sound more deep than it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was just wanted to take a bunch of drugs.
The Costa Rican coast, some surfer or something. What's the one topic you can talk about for hours?
Music.
Yeah.
Music. That's it? Nothing.
Music production, music composition, voices, like
I
guitar
guess it was like outside of music.
Outside of music.
Maybe something like I could probably talk a lot about culture. That really interests me.
Culture.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You know, that's what I expect from someone in a metal band, to sort of sit there and talk about culture, of course.
Someone in the library right now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I couldn't even figure out how to get it off. I don't know how to get rid of my virtual library.
What's the
for me, psychology. Yeah.
I'm going to do a podcast soon, and I'm going to do, like I said, a conscious podcast, and I get down deep with people. So I'll be interested in, you know, doing this again if you're courageous enough. What's the thing you like most about yourself?
About what?
What's the thing you like most about yourself?
Oh,
that I am.
Grace, let's answer for each other.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be.
Wait. What I think you like the most about yourself, or what I like the most?
What I like most about you. What I like most about Grace is she's hilarious.
All right, what is it?
No, she said that you're hilarious.
Okay, and for me, for Amber,
it's your music taste.
Yeah, right.
No. For Amber, is that she has strong boundaries.
Strong boundaries. Now, if you look at that virtual picture. You couldn't get stronger boundaries than those three walls, could you? I mean, so she's picked that without even understanding that that's what she's picked it for. Okay, here we go.
But because like she seems I mean, she's really sweet and calm, but that doesn't necessarily mean that a person is easy to cross, you know?
No. Look, but ultimately, if you've been a muso, a female muso, you know, a lot of people have tried to take advantage of you over the course of time, and it's not punters necessarily, punters probably, you know, at a show or whatever, but business people take advantage of you all the time because they think that you know, we live in a man's world still, and people
Yeah,
think
they think we're more manipulable and
they think
blah
that they
blah
can
blah.
get you for 70% of what they get a guy for, and that's basically that's what we've got to change over time. Okay,
Right.
here we go. This is the last run of questions, and it's your all-time or your current favourites. Favourite album. People hate these.
Right now, well, right now I
Whatever.
really like, yeah, right now I really like Eternal Blue by Spirit Box. My other favorite is Grace by Jeff Buckley. Uh, another favorite would be Led Zeppelin 3.
Ugh, fabulous. That was
Um,
so big, man. They were as big as the Beatles. They were
yeah.
massive, absolutely unbelievable, man. Because I'm
Yeah.
old enough. I'm 68, so I'm old enough to
You
know.
saw them?
Yeah, well, I saw them, you know, yeah, absolutely. You know, they're just unbelievable. If you see them young, you see them now, you see them at the Kennedy Center and they're all old men, you know, watching someone play their song. If you saw them young, they were just absolutely, you know, they were a rock and roll band, you know, long hair,
Yeah.
fucking
Love it.
guitars, fucking, they had everything. They had the lot. Sorry, Grace.
And then
I didn't say
uh
your favorite 10 albums, Grace. Sorry. I just said your favorite album.
no, but no, Soundgarden.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't think you're going to
Number
get much
4.
chance to play much music in the bus, Amber. I think Grace has got a whole wad of CDs she's going to put in there.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
about
no, she
what
always
about you,
does.
Amber?
I think mine are a bit more varied. So the last year been on repeat listening to Debí Tirar Más from Bad Bunny. I gotta represent
Good
Puerto Rico.
work. Good work.
But
Good work.
and
Oh
then
yeah, she's Puerto
also like
Rican.
yeah.
We've got to
For
finish.
people that don't
Do you
know,
have
she's
another
half
interview?
Puerto Rican.
Do you have another interview straight away?
Yes, yeah, we do.
Okay, so let's finish these.
Oh yeah, we have it now. Let's wrap it up.
Let's
Yeah.
finish these quick then. Favorite artist?
Yeah.
Quick. We're doing this quick. Yell it out.
Favorite?
Artist. This is
Uh,
ridiculous.
Depends. It depends. You know what? I'll say for this one, I'll say Ludovico Einaudi. He's a composer that I'm obsessed with.
Grace?
Oh, I thought I said them already.
Okay, well, that was favorite album. That's all right. Favorite movie?
Apocalypse Now.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Skip me. I don't know.
Skip me, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I'm going to look it up. Favorite place to visit?
Spain.
Budapest.
Budapest, Middle East. Favorite venue to play?
Oh shit. What's that favorite venue we play? Circo Loco in Mexico. Huh?
Oh, I
Circo
like
Volador. I mixed it up with a fucking techno venue. Circo Volador in Mexico.
I would say either Uni Club or Club Chocolate in Chile or
Oh yeah,
Argentina.
Club Chocolate is great.
Mexico is
Yeah.
great. They've got 20 million people, 20 million guns. Favorite food?
Lasagna.
Grace is also she can't eat gluten, but she loves lasagna.
Gluten-free.
I think for me, like chocolate.
That's it. That's a good, especially on toast. It's fantastic. Favorite drink?
Vodka soda.
Wine.
Wine. Favorite person in history? apart from me.
Favorite person in history.
One more,
My
only one more
boyfriend.
after this.
Favorite person in history. I don't know. My boyfriend.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Amber?
I'll say, I think like who I would love to meet would be like Bach.
Bach, as in the composer Bach.
Yeah, he wrote more music than anyone ever.
I've got disappointing news for you. He's not still alive.
I know, but you said in history.
No. I'm saying favorite. But you said you'd like to meet him. Favorite tattoo. That's it. This is the last one. And I don't know if Amber's got tattoos, but I've already seen some of yours.
Any.
None. You're
My
a clean
hands
skin.
Clean slate.
Is that your favorite tattoo?
My hand one, yeah.
Oh, that looks cool, man. Looks cool. That's it. We're done.
Cool. Thanks
Thanks,
so much.
guys. Really appreciate it. Everyone catch Vindicta when they come out to Australia. Just about to turn me off before I've finished giving my spiel.
Wait, is this gonna be like
when you
a
need
podcast?
anything? When you need anything, yeah, no, this is going to be on YouTube and on the site. But when you need anything,
No.
yeah, what?
I thought it was written answers. I look like shit.
That's perfect. That's how you got to look, because people are going to go and see you perform, and they're going to see this transformation, and they're going to say, "Wow." You know, if you came looking like you were, people would, I don't know.
You see, I showered before.
All right,
No,
stop it. I just woke up.
they're all going to be Grace fans, Amber fans from now. They're all just going to swap over. All right, thanks, guys. When you need anything, yell out.
Bye.
Seriously, if you need anything, give me a yell. All the best.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.